I'm professional makeup artist Lana Reese. Subscribe to my channel to get videos on beauty tips, transformations, and more. Get ready, you're about to watch another video here on VivaGlamLana.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to apply dramatic makeup to your face. I get people asking me all the time how to do a full face of makeup, and this video is going to help you. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is make sure that your skin is completely moisturized. It is very, very important to protect your skin, especially today when you're going to be wearing a ton of makeup on your face. You want to make sure there's a little bit of a barrier. So moisturize and protect that beautiful skin of yours. So now you want to prime your skin and give it more of a smoother appearance. So what I'm doing is patting in a little bit of the line filler by MAC Prep and Prime. And I'm just going where, you know, the crow's feet are coming in and the smile lines are coming in. I'm just kind of taking it and dabbing it on. This stuff works amazing, by the way. If you have very, very fine lines on your face, oh, this is pretty awesome. And now I'm taking a sponge and kind of stippling on the Skin Smoother by MAC Prep and Prime. It's got like this silicone type feel to it. It's kind of a creamy consistency. There's so many primers out there. Just honestly use the one that you like the best. Then I'm gonna do MAC's 24-Hour Extended Eye Base. I'm still deciding on whether or not I like this product. There are people that swear by it. I know that I don't not like it, so I'm gonna just continue using it for the sake of MAC Cosmetics. Okay, and this is the part where you're gonna have to remove the hair from your face, send the boyfriend out of the room, and shut the door because this is our magician's secret. You're going to need a full coverage foundation or concealer. I'm gonna be using both. And this is going to be the contour and highlight portion of your makeup. You need to make sure that your contour color is more of a cool tone. So I'm using NC55 right now, right? Yeah, NC55, which is the darkest that MAC carries. And I'm using NW15 for the highlights. The reason why I'm going more warm on the highlight and cool on the contour is because it creates more of a realistic finish. Your skin tone isn't one solid color, therefore your color shouldn't be exactly matchy-matchy. Whenever you have shaded areas, it's still cool tones. You want to make sure there's no warmth to it because otherwise it just becomes a bronzer. And as far as highlighters, you want it to be as warm as possible because if you use NCs, it'll make you look really gray and ghostly and it doesn't look good. So to start, we're going to use the foundation brush and the concealer. I'm just going to go ahead and dip right into it and then highlight all of your face. You can do either or, it doesn't matter which way you start first, just as long as you pack it on. So you want to hit all of the high planes of your face and don't worry about trying to blend them in. You actually don't want to blend it because it'll disappear once you put your actual foundation on. So what I'm doing is just lightly creating that jaw here and here. I actually typically don't like to highlight my jaw, that's why I'm doing it really, really lightly. Go in and apply like so. So you definitely want to contour according to your face shape. If you have a very round face, you'll be doing a lot of this going on to kind of slim your face down. If you have a very slim face, you want to avoid putting too much darkness on the outer corners because it'll make it even slimmer. Just go in and contour things you want to contour. Now you want to take your actual foundation that you use on a daily basis onto your stippling brush, and what you're going to do is you're going to blend everything together. You're just going to apply your foundation like normal. I usually like to start off with the contoured parts and then work my way in. There we go. This is a lot of makeup for anyone to wear. So this is what your foundation should look like. You should look like yourself, but you already have slightly highlighted and contoured angles of your face. You can see the cheekbones are a little bit, they stand out a little bit more. This is a little bit inward. So you have that look, but the colors are not supposed to show. It's still supposed to be somewhat solid because you're still gonna do highlighting and contouring with your powders and your concealers as well. Then I'm gonna take my Prep and Prime highlighter, which is Radiant Rose, and I'm going to apply this to the under eye area. I know, just when you think you're done, you're not. When you're doing the under eye portion of your highlight, you wanna make sure you don't take it too much onto your nose, because remember, you've already contoured there. You just want to accentuate the brightness underneath. So now I'm going to use eyeshadows, which is the NYX Love in Paris palette. This is the Merci Beaucoup palette, and it has more of the warmer tones to it. I just realized that I probably should have done the foundation last because I like to make a mess with my eyeshadows, so now I have to be very careful. So do this step first. So I'm going to use the lighter cream colors of the palette and apply this all over my eyelid. Next, I'm going to use the medium tone brown in this palette, and I'm going to carefully carve out the crease. I'm going to also extend it outward because you want your eyes to look a lot bigger than what they are. So what you want to do is start out here towards the outer part of your eye and then work it all the way into your crease. I use a very small brush for this just so I can see exactly where the eyeshadow is going to go. So I use a very, very small eyelining brush. It's a small little lip brush or eyeliner brush that you would use. The number faded away, so I have no idea which one this is. I think it's like the 231 or something, or 33 by MAC. You start it outward here. Closing your eye helps a little bit so you can see where your crease actually is. There you go. So now I'm using the 222 by MAC and doing the exact same warm brown color. I'm just lightly blending this out and taking it into this little pocket right here. This is when I do my eyebrows. I don't know why I do some eyeshadows first, then eyebrows. I don't know why I don't do them first or last. It's just, that's how it goes for me. So do your eyebrows whenever you want, but I'm gonna be using Anastasia's Dip Brow in chocolate and an angled brush. And what I do is I start outlining the bottom part of my eyebrow and then fill in and create my shape. Now going back to the palette, I'm going to use this reddish color with the same brush that I used earlier. Then I'm just outlining this outer corner spot. And adding more color just so there's more definition. Now I'm going to go to this bronzy color right here in the middle and add this to the outer corner of my eyelid. Because once I start adding these dark colors, you want to make sure there's a really nice transition. You don't want it to go light to dark. It looks really weird that way. And now we're going to start using the darker two browns, just kind of go in between and start adding the smoky parts to the outer corner of your eye. And you're going to take this out a little bit further as well, because remember, you want to make sure that your eye kind of looks bigger. Take the remainder on the brush and just underline. And then apply your powder foundation on top to set your makeup. I typically don't set my foundation until my eyeshadows are on just because of fallout. You want to be able to make sure you can just wipe away and redo if you have to. And it makes it harder when there's powder on your face. Next up, I'm going to do Blank Type and Vanilla eyeshadows underneath my eyes to give even more of a highlight. So with doing this step, you can understand why I say this is not intended for everyday use. Just too much makeup to wear. Then I'm gonna use taupe blush. So I'm using the 116 brush and I'm just flicking upward and adding more contour to my face. Your contour should always be a cool color. It should never be warm because it won't look natural. Now there is a reason why I'm doing foundation and powder when it comes to contouring. If you just did the powder contour, it would look a little funny. You need something underneath to help blend the colors out and to help support it as well. So that's why there's so much going on. In case you're wondering, like, why don't I just do either or? So this color blush is called Feeling by MAC, and it's got a little bit more of a pinky base to it. You can use whatever blush that you'd like, but I like to use something with a pink undertone just so it kind of gives a different color effect to your cheeks. So now I'm using the NYX gel liner. I'm out of black track, to be honest with you, and that's the only reason why that I'm using this. This is a little bit too dry for my taste. It's kind of hard to maneuver around on the face, but it is super black, so that's the only reason why I'm giving it chance after chance after chance. The same brush that I've been using for my eyeshadows, I'm gonna take Deep Damson, which is like this burgundy color, and add a little more definition to the outer parts of my eye. It is too hot in here, I had to change. These lights are not forgiving at all. Phew. Then I'm gonna use Revlon's 3D Photo Ready Mascara. Now that I'm seeing everything come together and I'm looking at the whole picture, I'm gonna add just a little bit more contour and a little bit more blush just to show you guys how dramatic you can go before you start looking like a drag queen. So I'm just taking taupe blush and just adding a little bit more shadow. I actually forget how much I do like to contour my face. I forget how much slimmer I look in the face by doing this. Especially now because I've been eating like crazy lately and it's been showing. Whatever, no fear. But yeah, I'm just like, oh yeah, there you are. And then for a little more dimension, I'm going to use Sun Power Mineralized Skin Finish. Be careful when you're using a darker powder than your skin tone, because it can easily go wrong. So you just want to take a little bit at a time. And what I'm doing is just focusing this on the outer portions of my face. I like different levels of color on the face. I don't like it when it's one solid tone. So that's why I'm doing this powder instead of the blush that I used originally. Then apply your dramatic lashes. So while these are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips since these are dry enough already. So while my lashes are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my lips. And I figured what better time to do the Kylie Jenner lip that everyone has been bothering me to do. Here's the deal with Kylie Jenner's lips. So while my lashes are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lipstick. And so while my lashes are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips. And what better time to do a Kylie Jenner lip tutorial than now. Everyone's been asking me to do this and I'm like, oh good Lord. The thing about Kylie Jenner's lips is that they're injected into her face. Those are not her real lips. If you even look at old pictures of Kylie Jenner, she has the thinnest lips in the world. So thanks to injections, they're so much thicker now. So if you have very thin lips, you are not going to look like Kylie Jenner, even with doing the trick that I'm going to show you. But if you do have lips at all, you can make them look a little bit bigger by doing this trick. So what I'm doing is I'm using Hodgepodge lip liner by MAC. It's a cool brown color, and you want to stick to cool tones when it comes to lip liners. What you're going to do is you're going to simply outline the outer corners of your lip. So what you're doing is you're kind of By doing the cool tones, by doing a cool brown, you're pretty much contouring your lips. That's all it is. You're taking this, making it super dark on the outer corners, and then fading it upward. So now that your lips look a little bit more plump just with the lip liner, I'm gonna take taupe blush again that you used for your contour, this cool tone brown. Take a 222, do this. And create a shadow underneath your lip. That way your bottom lip stands out a whole lot more and you have this fake shadow underneath. Then we're gonna use High Tea lipstick by MAC. It's a sheer, kind of a warmish brown. You're gonna apply this to the center of your lip. Then I'm gonna use Ready or Not Pro Longwear Lip Glass by MAC. And just blend it onto my lip. Now that the lashes are done, I'm gonna go again and use the gel liner by NYX and just cover up the lash line as well as fix up my eyeliner. That way everything looks complete. So this is what it looks like wearing a pound of makeup on your face, and if you do it properly, it should look pretty. And again, this is for nighttime use, stage use, performance use, photo shoot use, things of that nature. This isn't good for every day. Dear Lord, if you do this yourself every day, you're probably the most patient person in the whole wide world. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and also go to lanareese.com to find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all that other fun stuff all at one place. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.